Welcome to our video series on pet health here on America's Healthcare Advocate. I'm your host, Kerry Hall. My guest today, Dr. Wayne Hunthausen, veterinarian and pet therapist. And today we're going to be talking about how do you know when you're adopting a pet out of a shelter or from a rescue program, what should you be aware of and what should you be looking for? Dr. Hunthausen, when people go to adopt pets, what are the things they should be paying attention to?
Well, you want to look for signs of illness. And so if you have a pet that is real thin, has a fallow look, is down in the rear end, and things like that, that could be big medical problems and expenses at home. Now, there are some brave individuals who will actually look for pets like that because they're interested in saving a pet that's not real adoptable. But if you're adopting a family pet and with the kids at home, you'd like to have a really healthy pet and you want one with a really sound temperament. And so I like to see a pet whose temperament is kind of right in the middle. It's not shy. The really frightened pet might be difficult if you're planning on taking the pet down maybe for coffee with you and out around friends and have the pet that'll interact. If it's real shy, it may not do that. And on the other end of the spectrum is a real gregarious pet. And that can be a problem if the family has small children because you might have a big 60-pound Labrador that's jumping all over everybody. So I want a dog or a cat that's friendly, that is confident in interacting with people, will approach, like to have physical contact, and is not showing any shyness, certainly no fear, aggression, growling, things like that.
How do you know that the health of the pet? Have they been vaccinated for parvovirus, distemper, all the other things that are out there? You're getting a dog out of a shelter where they've been commingling with lots of other animals. What about that issue?
Yeah, in most of the shelters, the pet's going to come in and it'll have a physical examination, look for health issues, test for heartworms, intestinal worms, and so forth. They'll be examined for their behavioral temperament to see if there's any tendency to be aggressive and see if the pet's actually mentally adoptable. And then they'll vaccinate the dogs. So they're going to get a vaccination for parvovirus, distemper, and probably rabies. They may wait on the rabies.
And on the behavioral issues, you should be able to ask about behavior and about the vaccinations and all of those things to the people running the shelter.
Exactly. And if they have a situation where they'll actually foster the dogs out into families, they'll go out for the weekend or things like that, you can get a lot more information about how that individual might do with other dogs or with cats or in an urban environment or rural environment and so forth.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the things you should be looking for if you're thinking of adopting a pet from a shelter or a rescue program. You can learn more about pet health on our video series here on America's Healthcare Advocate. Go to the website, americashealthcareadvocate.com. Lots of videos up there with lots of information.